Be calling you a radical a day that will live in infamy. It's unbelievable. Well, it's 40 years in the making. The imperialists, oh, they're back. And who did this? Obama and Trump. They emboldened Putin. What do you think imperialists do? What do you think czars do? He's been in power for over 20 years. King Z's going to attack Taiwan. He already did Hong Kong. The United States did nothing. We're too busy off chasing boogeyman in the Middle East. Unbelievable. A day that will live in infamy. I've been reading this book. It's irony. Same old thing. Prince, what a metaphor. Really, what a metaphor. Prince Harry has a baby in California. Prince Harry is in the Super Bowl holding in the locker room. Prince Harry, what is Prince Harry famous for? Did he invent anything? Is he a sports guy? What's he? Bloodlines? I thought that's how this country was formed. Where's Alexander Hamilton? Where's Paul Revere? They come for where's those guys when we need them? Oh, there's going to be a price to pay. This is such an historic moment in time. Gigantic. There's going to be a humanitarian crisis. There already is. I spent enough time in that part of the world. By the freaking hundreds and hundreds of thousands, people are fleeing to the West. To Poland, to Hungary, to Austria. What are they going to do? The president comes out and says, defend yourself. You're going to arm yourself? What's good's that going to do? You think the U.S. is just going to stand down and do nothing? You're wrong. They're going to retaliate. First, I'm telling you, the very first blood that is spilled of U.S. soldiers. Obama did nothing in 2014. I did hundreds of videos, and that's before that Joseph Googled YouTube. I had connections all over. There's 15 nuclear reactors there. They invaded from the north. What's that? Chernobyl. Another reason we should have no nuclear energy. Plutonium wars, sugar wars, molasses wars, textile wars. How did World War I start? Same thing as 2014 Crimea. Einstein was there. So was Dorothy Day, the peace activist. We know how that played out. I don't think people have any clue what pain has gone on in the Ukraine. The famine? Oh my God. World War I, World War II? Oh my God. Chernobyl! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Plutonium wars. But that's before internet kettle blanched. You can blame these imperialists in the United States. Oh, we don't have imperialism in the United States? Winston Churchill, Franklin Roosevelt. Winston, there'll be no monarchs after this war. Well, you're flying right in the face with a leather over. Prince Harry is the heir. Look it up. Look up the DNA swaps. Look it up, the DNA. Peace activism is hate speech. Anti-nuclearism is hate speech. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? We've empowered imperialism for 40 years. Oh, my God. What a nightmare. I said it. I've been saying it for weeks. He's not just going to go on the east. He's going to go after the whole city. The whole country. Ukraine devastated this morning. There's 40 dead. So, bullshit. You want any news, you're not going to get it from the New York Times, Washington Post, the imperialist media. Think about who's famous in this country who's got power. I always use the basketball metaphor from hard hats to crown. In 1975, the average athlete made 3 times the average working class American. Now they're gods, kings, bazillionaires. Who's in power in this country? When Bezos and Gates show up to COP, do you realize that COP, the environmental thing, Prince Charles spoke, and he was introduced as Your Royal Highness. You know who the heir to the Russian Romanov family, this family? We go from that guy. We go from Gorbachev and Reagan to this, to Putin and his fools. What's his fools? Obama? Trump? Bush dumb, Obama dumber. Trump dumbass, and now we got sliding with Biden. We'll see how it plays out. But they're not going to just sit back. They're not going to sit back. You know, Prince Harry at the Super Bowl in the locker room, the Walmart Rams. I mean, what a metaphor. That we've empowered imperialism. What do you think imperialists do? Narcissistic freaks. They expand their kingdom. That's what he's doing. Started in 2014 and we did shit. We're too busy off in Afghanistan. That's the same time that Obama upped the ante in Afghanistan. When you think about the freaking lawsuits going right there in New York City, you think about that lawsuit. Biden says he's going to give the money frozen from Afghanistan to the 9/11 victims. They're suing the Saudi royals. Afghanistan didn't do nothing. Near Iraq, we're boogeyman. Meanwhile, back on the Russian ranch, back on the King Z, these are monarchs. They don't use. The Russian president said Ukraine's president said it perfectly in a cunning way. They don't call themselves kings when they're kings. I mean, it's so in your face. And we have bold this in this country. We're all for it. Why is Gates famous? Why is Bezos famous? Why is all these imperialists famous? Bloodlines? They didn't invent anything. They have long memory. They think like this. We think like this. Putin thinks like this. You know, World War II, you think you won? You know, still man. You know, the whites turn into the reds. Trotsky to the head. Unbelievable. It's so predictable. You know, the United States worships kings now. When we were the anti. This is how. Walk over to Fort Greene in Brooklyn. I want you to walk over there to the prison ship memorials. In the Battle of Brooklyn. They loaded up every man, woman, and child, put on shit and starving to death. There's my bloodline out. Abraham Lincoln put that there. Go there and look at it. Same old thing. 1916 with their guns and their tanks and their bombs and their internet and their 15 nuclear reactors that sit right there. Oh, God. A day that will live in infamy. It's heartbreaking. There's 15 nuclear energy reactors there. Another reason there should be no such thing as reactors. You know. Gorbachev and Reagan to this. What an evolution. What took down the old Soviet Union? Chernobyl. The invasion of Afghanistan. What took down the old USA? Don't drink the water. Reading out and Rand Greenspan. Hyperinflation. Crumbling infrastructure. Freaking. Don't drink the water. The old USA. What took it down? The invasion of Afghanistan. Meanwhile, back on the Russian ranch and the nuclear disaster at Fukushima, Japan. Remember Yalta by the Sea? When we divided up the world, we took Japan. The United States runs that dog and pony show. They're turning into a nuclear island. Breaking news, fish swim, gesturing moves left or right. But I'm kettled. I'm internet kettled. Peace activists are hate speech. Anti-nuclear assay. Joseph Google said so. The imperialists, what do you think is going to happen? Mission accomplished. How did they do it? One by Jetstream. Two by cable TV. Operation Foxconn News run right out of the House of Windsor, and they're twin cousins. Remember when it was against the law for foreign entities to sit on boards of media? Look who the board of directors on all this media is. All of them. Imperialism, it's back. A day that will live in incredible infamy. Stay tuned. Peace activists, anti-nuclears, we're hate speech, according to Google. It's unbelievable. Heartbreaking. To the people of Ukraine, I'm praying for you all. Stay tuned.